Good morning, guys. Please excuse the lovely hairdo this morning. Oh my God, that is probably the coldest night I have ever been in my life. I could not get warm. And I know that a lot of me not being able to get warm was the Crohn's, and Crohn's tends to make it hard for me to, regulate my body temperature, and I could not get warm. Supposedly it dropped down to 29 last night. I had frost on everything. It's a beautiful morning, but the wind is up and it's still pretty dang cold. I'm moving slow. This is the latest I've ever gotten out of camp, and I don't even care. I'm sitting here having coffee, and you know what? I think I'm probably just gonna take it a little easier today, go to the next shelter, which I think is like 7 miles or so, and just make this an easier day today. Last night was brutal. Not a lot of sleep. Look at the bags, right? Not a lot of sleep, and dang, that was cold. So I don't think it's gonna be quite as cold tonight, but it's still gonna be pretty cold. But anyway, that's the plan so far. That could always change, especially with having some coffee. That's the best coffee I've ever had in my life, and it's instant, so that's saying something right there. But anyway, good morning, and I'll catch ya, and hopefully down the trail if I ever get packed up. All cleaned up. Goodbye, Sealy Woodworth shelter. Very nice shelter. Decent privy. It will forever be etched in my mind as the coldest freaking night I've ever spent on trail. Okay, guys. So I'm letting down the entire thru hiker community. It is 11:22. I have never gotten out of camp this late. But let me tell you, last night was just freaking miserable. Oh God, several things. It was 29 degrees, frost. I could not get warm to save my life, and I've got warm gear. A lot of it is me. I did have some hot soup before I went to bed, hoping that would help, and it probably did, but it took me forever, and I honestly didn't fall asleep till close to this morning, so I just was like, screw it. I've only got about 7 miles, whatever. Yesterday was kind of a trial by fire for the first day back. 13 miles, massive inclines, so I'm sore and whiny apparently. But oh yeah, I guess when I was cleaning out my hold on, I gotta stop, I can't breathe. So apparently when I was cleaning my gear out, I left the strap that holds my quilt kind of close to my pad, kind of closes, makes a draft collar. Yeah, well, strap wasn't in there. Obviously I should have checked that before I left, but hey, I didn't. So trying to stay warm was even harder. So I used toe warmers and all the things, and I survived. But it's a beautiful day today. In the sun, it's really nice. But I can hear the wind roaring, on the other side of the mountain. So we're going to be getting into some wind. But like I said, I'm taking it easy today. I'm sore. I have a blister that I patched up last night, and I'm just going to take it easy and enjoy the day and only go about 7 miles today. I'm meeting Joe anyway, so, he hasn't even left Texas yet, so there's no reason for me to really hurry. I hopefully have enough food. I did dropped my lighter in water this morning. So, yeah, it's not working, but hopefully there'll be somebody at the priest shelter that will have a lighter or something. If not, I'll eat cold food. But, anyhow, gonna get going and make some miles. Later. I don't know if you can really tell it, but this is pretty spectacular. Look at that mountain back there. It's so hard to show perspective. So last night, there was a hiker that came in around 5:30 or so, and his trail name is Sparkplug. And I had actually met him at Spanimals. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I was prepared to stay by myself, but I was glad to see somebody else come in. You know, I had thoughts of some poor hiker finding my cold, frozen body there, and my husband's not gonna find that very funny, but whatever. He knows me. And then there was another hiker that came in, and I forget his trail name, but he came in pretty late. So it was nice having somebody in the shelter. I was actually camped behind the shelter, a nice flat space back there. So it was nice just to know somebody was nearby. I'm not gonna lie, I can do alone and I'm okay with it, but it is much nicer, especially when it's really, really cold, to know that somebody's near. So we are getting ready to start climbing, so I'm going to go ahead and take this raincoat off because it's going to get really hot really quick. Time to warm up those sore legs. I apologize for the heavy breathing. So, I hung my bear bag last night. I've always been very conscious about that. Hanging your bear bag if there's no bear boxes, which there's no bear boxes, no cables or anything at these shelters, which I don't get, you know. But anyway, another story. So, what I have noticed though is nobody's hanging bear bags. They're sleeping with their food, and I guess, you know, I'm not here to tell you, you know, do what you do. That's you. You hike your own hike, you do that. And I'm not going to get into that debate, but I learned, you know, that hanging the bear bag is the best option, safest thing for me and the bears. So I try to do it. Now, that being said, there's some situations where you camp and there's absolutely no place to hang. And I have had to sleep with my food before. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it makes you pretty uncomfortable at night, but, you know, it's a pretty rare occurrence, but it only takes one, right? So I try to hang when I can, even though it's a pain in the butt. I try to do it. Anywho, my TED Talk for today. And look at this. Look at that mountain up there. I'm guessing that's where I'm going. Oh Lord. It's beautiful though. So what did I say earlier about I bet we were gonna have to climb that mountain? Yep. I don't know if that's Spy Rock up there or not, but maybe a good thing I'm doing a short day today. So that's the way we were going. Down there is Montebello and Spy Rock Road. So we are headed up, up, up. Spy Rock 5 tenths, Priest 4.4. Really beautiful little dry camp here. At least I think it's dry. I think Spy Rock goes off that way. And I think the AT goes that way. I'm not quite sure yet. It looks like it since it's, oh, well, both of them are going up. I mean, hell. So I'm gonna go over here and check the sign out, and I think I'm gonna go up to Spy Rock because I'm here and I may never be here again. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go see if we can get up this thing with a pack on. I'm gonna show you guys the climb up. I opted to drop my pack at the bottom. Somehow though, I think going down is going to be worse. We'll see. It's worth it though. It's beautiful. What a great day for this. Oh my. I mean, look at this. Again, sorry about the breathing. Oh my gosh, how pretty. Oh, wow. Check it out. Beautiful or what, folks? Totally worth it. 10 out of 10. Holy cow. Look at this bear cave. Definitely thought of Joe. It's definitely a bear cave. Rock. So, I'm thinking that the decision that I made to only go 7 miles today was the right one. I'm feeling a little tired today, and I guess I'm probably a little dehydrated, and the Crohn's just does that to me no matter what, and I have trouble drinking a lot of water anyway, so I'm sore, I'm tired, so I'm thinking that was probably the right decision. I still have a pretty significant climb ahead, but I will get there at my own pace very slowly and hopefully get set up, and hopefully it won't be quite as bad tonight and I'll get some rest. So, I don't know if I mentioned it, that I dropped my lighter in my pot of water this morning. I don't know if it's going to dry out and work or not. It wasn't working when I left. But this awesome lady at Spy Rock gave me matches and fire starter, and she gave me some homemade cookies. Yeehaw! That's what I'm talking about, man. People are so awesome. That was just the most amazing thing. Oh, that's pretty cool. Where's the place? Where's the place? There's the place. Huh. Okay, what is this? It's so pretty right through here. Yeah, I think we're not sure how far the shelter is. Looks like there's a sign up here. So I'm going to take a little break here for a second. Bottom of my foot is really bothering me, so I'm gonna check that out, and then switch out what little water I got left, and then take off for the shelter. Okay, so this is part of the stupid mistakes I've been making. No wonder my freaking foot was hurting. Left my toe warmer on last night, and I was like, God, why is the ball of my foot hurting so much? God, what a stupid thing to do. So I only have a little bit of water left. Text someone would have a heart attack. But only a mile, so we can do it. Okay, let's do it. Wow, it's amazing how much better my foot feels. What a dumbass thing to do. Oh my God. Welcome back to the trail. Old George. So I've checked far out twice because I have not seen one blaze. But according to far out, I am on the right trail. It looks like the right trail, especially since we just went up half a mile. But hopefully we are getting pretty dang close to the shelter. Well, this is no joke. Well, yay. So this is the way we're going. Folks, the climb up was no joke. Okay, so this is the infamous priest. This is where you confess all your sins in the logbook. And it looks like there's a party going on down here, which makes me a little nervous. So, we'll see. So, I made it. A great place. What's funny is there is an entire scout group here. And you know what? I'm not mad. It's awesome to have company. I don't even care if they're loud. Ooh, and there's a dime. Okay. And there's water right over there, as I just squirreled. So I'm going to get set up. Nice flat spot here. Be muddy, but that's okay. And look at the little treasures we find. Isn't that cool? I think I'll keep it. So guys, I'm going to say goodnight tonight. I'm exhausted. Just ate a bunch of food, which has really helped a lot. And my mental state feels a little bit better. Just talked to the husband, and it's always good to talk to him. There's lots of people at the shelter here tonight, which is really good for me. It makes me feel better to have people around tonight. So, I'm going to brush my teeth, go to the privy, and then I'm going to get warm, hopefully. Hopefully it won't be as cold as last night. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow.